Man is a military animal.
Alright, welcome back to the third and final part of the Jayavarman culture victory. We should be winning this game this video. If we take a look at the world rankings, we've got 11 tourists coming out of 51 already. So that's super good, and we also have a 147% boost from monopolies now. So that is just gonna spiral out of control, and I'm there for it. So let's get into it. Barbarian horse archers trying to get the settlers, so I'm gonna go start sending them back, and maybe we need to get a unit out here to take care of that. So let's go ahead and let's do a knight. Lighthouse here. Start going to town. Send him in there. Sell off this luxury resource to Peter.
In a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state of Bihar. Whatever is contrary to nature is contrary to reason.
So this is going to allow us to have the effects of tourism from other civilization halved, which is super useful. I'm going to go ahead and put in natural philosophy. Mercantilism. And we got another great writer, so we'll go ahead and use him. Send you, we'll just use it in these two cities down here. I didn't evangelize this one. Allow us to pick another category in the religion. I'm gonna get an archaeology museum and try to get a archaeologist out, maybe collect some more relics. That'll help. I'm gonna go ahead and go with preachers. Not going well.
Flowers surround me.
Go ahead and purchase another Corsair Knight, because I really want to take out this barbarian camp. And I'll go ahead and put a preserve in this city.
Having seen a non-market economy,
mercantilism just finished. I think we are going to just keep the same policies we already have in here. Go ahead and finish off this horse archer. I'm gonna skip both of our settlers because they are mighty close to this skirmisher, so I don't want them to get capped. go ahead and move him closer to the city. We're gonna convert the rest of our cities to our religion. Send the knight on down. Now, if Hercules finished the job, that's for sure. Just gonna go ahead and fortify here. Transfer him to this next city to use his great work. Then we will do colonialism. Another great merchant, increased trade route capacity. I think I'll go ahead and use him. I like that one. Could use another trade route. Send to another civ to get that 25% tourism boost. Go ahead and purchase that trade route with faith. As well as purchase a builder here. We had a volcano erupt, so we're gonna go ahead and repair this and build some more production mines to get this out quicker. Sell off some of the diplomatic favor. Go ahead and purchase a library here. Purchase a water mill. And another water mill there. And one more there.
Claims that cannot be tested.
Spread our religion here. Got a boost to Reformed Church. I've already got a trade route going to both of these cities. Yes, I do. I wonder if I could reach another one if I transfer. I'm gonna retreat Hercules, actually. I want him to live to see another day. So we'll go ahead and use
I found myself in this most
Great
languid
Rider,
heat.
get another Great
The
Rider
forest.
here. That'll help with our tourism, slowly climbing up. I'm actually gonna buy these 2 tiles. And a builder here. We'll go hook those up and try to get some musket men out to take care of these barbarians. Go ahead and repair this. Alright, he is dead, and this scout is definitely or settler, excuse me, is free to go settle that city. Send him over to our next city to convert. Create a theater square here. Looks like from up here we'll be able to send one to TJ. So we'll go ahead and do that and get the 25% tourism boost to him as well for a trade route. Awesome. We're getting 466 per turn tourism when we only have 157 up here, because just knowing your modifiers and playing it smart, you can really start rolling it. We'll have this knight fortify. We'll have the courser come back and fortify. We'll start trying to make a natural little wall to defend the cities. Have Hercules come back here. go ahead and build another mine here. And I'm actually thinking we make a little national park here. Also one down here. So yeah, there's 2 national parks that we can put in once we unlock conservation soon.
And first, Hephaestus makes
Metal casting finished, as well as colonialism, so we'll go ahead and be able to put Raj in. And then we'll go ahead and also put in drill manuals and get the extra niter from our 2 new improvements. We can go ahead and finish that second one right now. Oh, nope, next turn. Go ahead and give our knight a promotion. Do barding. Don't plan on sieging a castle. Pick up that tribal village. Looks like we got 60 faith from that. Go ahead and repair this wheat down here. And I'm going to back up one and fortify here. We'll go ahead and step Hercules into the city and fortify him. Which we might as well go use him to finish our preserves. Now we'll go into natural history to get our archaeologist. We'll make a theater square here. Send 2 envoys to Anshan. And we would get suzerain from them. We can sell off our Mercury to Nubia here. Actually, I'll go ahead and sell off the diplomatic favor as well. Don't need it. Looks like we're coming up on a little bit of a housing issue here. So we'll go ahead and start getting our granaries. This one's still good. This one's alright. This one could use a granary as well. Alright, and let's see if we can get a trader with faith. Go ahead and spread our religion to this city. All hail crab. We'll go ahead and send this trader to Johannesburg. Fortify the knight again. We'll come down here to make a lumber mill. Let's go ahead and get a bank in the capital. Here we'll purchase a shrine and then produce the prasad. Let's go ahead and spread crab to Lingapura. Get that niter mine online. Go ahead and get this goodie. Looks like that gave us a free builder over in this city. And we will skip our turn for the settler. Builder, come hook up the honey. Probably afford for another builder in our capital. As well as a crossbow. We'll go ahead and get that preserve finished here. We'll start working on the grove. So it looks like here we have our monopoly with caviar, which has given us that big tourism boost you saw earlier. Looks like we are really close to getting complete control of wine, so we'll go ahead and try to hook up one more of those. And then we are also pretty close to the Mercury. Where is it? There it is. So if we can get a few more of those, which we will when we settle this city, it's going to be really good.
History.
Start an aqueduct there. Go into conservation. Step up that crossbowman. And we'll purchase another one. Send the builder up there to hook up that iron. Yes, our knight got a promotion. Go ahead and give him barding. So, I'll actually put a preserve out here. Send our knight to take care of this barbarian camp. Finally. Get the score from that. Then we'll be able to settle these cities. Alright, so that should give us a complete monopoly. Oh, this is the cotton, excuse me. I was thinking of the mercury. Go ahead and purchase an obelisk here. And our first production will be a holy site. This is the mercury up here that I actually need to get. So we'll go ahead. Let's see, I'll move him here and purchase this tile. Alright, so we can check our list of reports, go to resources, and now see we have the complete monopoly for mercury. And as we hook up a few more, it's going to get even crazier. $273% monopoly right now. This is absolutely insane. We got such a great spawn with the resources, and being able to hook them up and capitalize on the monopoly is huge for getting a sub 150 culture victory. We'll go ahead and check out this religion lens real quick. It looks like that was Catholicism, so we'll go ahead and spread a religion here. And now we belong to Crab. Go ahead and sell off a cotton and a mercury. And then we'll do 30 iron as well as 20 horses. All of our Diplo favor is sold. Go ahead and hook up our honey here, as well as our lumber mill down here. Go ahead and make an industry on our honey. Send this crossbowman this way. Go ahead and fortify this one. Fortify as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and convert these two city-states near us. Create an industry on our mercury. Or our cotton, excuse me. I keep seeing this one down here and thinking it's the same as our cotton. It's my mistake. we'll send our knight back on down here to help. Go ahead and sell our wine and honey to TJ here. We'll go ahead and make a mine on this iron. We'll fortify our crossbow here. Settle this city. And we'll go ahead and create our cotton luxury resource. Down here, we'll go to this mercury and I'll go ahead and purchase that tile. The greater amount of resources you control in your monopoly, the higher your modifier stacks. So that's just giving us more and more tourism as we get those monopolies. Super cool mechanic in my opinion. Here we'll go ahead and purchase an obelisk. And then we will create a holy saint. Retrader unit and increase capacity. Go ahead and recruit this one, and it'll be time for our corporations next turn, and so we'll just use them for a third corporation. Go ahead and use our last charge here. Not too worried about the religious spreading game. Go ahead and transfer you up here and make this cotton industry a corporation, and that'll help boost the production to get this finished super quick. Down here, looks like we can use Hercules to finish up this. Get working on the bank for a couple turns until we can get on that preserve in 4 turns. We'll go ahead and buy an archaeologist in our capital. Start getting some more relics to generate more tourism.
Economics is a subject that does not greatly.
Alright, so we got economics, which will allow us to make our corporations. Just move up here, fortify them, fortify our knight. Let our crossbowmen take a step up. Fortify him. Let this crossbowman also take a step up here. And then we will buy a musketman just for good measure. Get some air score for that. Move him right when he gets the turn. And for our tech tree, we want to rush flight now that we have our economics. Flight will allow us to receive tourism on all improvements that have culture. AKA every old god obelisk. Go ahead and make our corporation here. Now we have an amazing producing tile for our starting city. We have one great merchant that was asleep in our capital that we put like 20 or 30 turns ago. We'll go ahead and use him. And then we have one more. Where was he? Maybe, oh, down here. Excuse me. So that's 3 corporations. And we have a few extra resources to sell to the AI, as well as some Diplo. Build a farm here. Not really too worried about this city. It's not gonna really make or break this game at this point. We settled it too late. We got, unfortunately, stopped by the barbarian camp here. That was pretty unfortunate, but that's alright. One error score. Also an increase boost to urbanization for getting a city to population 15. we'll go ahead and probably here, we'll just make a medieval walls. That'll help with some tourism just a bit. We'll go ahead and grab another great writer and send him to our Angkor Wat. Get our crossbow to start attacking the catapult here. Fortify our knight. Fortify the courser as well. Make some stone. Alright, here we're also going to just build some medieval walls. Anything that will help the culture and tourism at this point. Looks like we have 2 envoys to send, so we'll go ahead and figure out where we want these. Could go to Hong Kong for city projects. Oh, definitely Candy, because I still have 1 scout exploring, and if he finds any natural wonders, we will get a free relic off that. Looks like we just met Erascore to get our 3rd Golden Age, probably final one. We'll be winning before the next one. And place our iron mine here. Alright, we'll go ahead and dig up our first artifact. Send our builder over to make a pasture. Keep on working on this catapult. And we'll get actually we'll just purchase the market here. And then get working on, let's see, what's our appeal like? Pretty awful. So preserve's not worth it here. We'll do the theater square. Here we'll work for that. Alright, now we finally get to choose the artifact that our archaeologists uncovered. So now we can see all the tourism we're getting from our great works here. Pretty good culture and science output too. Not too bad boost there, as well as faith. Go ahead and use our great white writer over here.
And that's a word.
And looks like we can purchase another trader, so we'll go ahead and do that with some faith. Alright, we are finally whittling down this barbarian army. Earn and double great merchants. I would love to make some more corporations. And duplicates of caviar, because we own a crap ton of it. Let's see. We'll see if our boats get chosen. Marble and Great Rider. Absolutely not.
Water and air.
Looks like we got conservation. I don't think we'll be needing to make any policy changes here, so go ahead and get out of that. These guys have been a menace. We'll go ahead and finish them off. And now for civics, we'll race to rock bands. Go ahead and move our knight up here and fortify. Go ahead and try to dig up our next artifact. Looks like we got 3 envoys from conservation, so let's go ahead and take this one. Go ahead and send a trader out to Fez. Use
If
our
I
great
be
writer
she that may
again.
you do.
And we'll purchase our first naturalist. Make our national park down here.
Not all who wander are lost.
Cartography unlocked. Go ahead and make a sanctuary here. Actually, how much is it to purchase? 1,700, worth it. Very nice guilds. Alright. Make. Oh, not aqueduct. University. Actually, we don't need any more science. I'm gonna go for the walls. Alright, it looks like we are gonna have to take out this. Let's see, let's make sure our PO is fine. Oops. Oh, that's not breathtaking. Charming. Alright, so it looks like we had a slight oversight and this tile is not quite charming. So I'm going to actually send our naturalist north to get this national park first, and we can figure this one out later. This knight will go ahead and fortify. Crossbow can go ahead and take a shot at the spearman. I'll have my knight come and finish this camp off once and for all. Oh, that one was a nightmare. But we persevered. Go ahead and send this crossbowman back to our capital and just fortify him there. This guy will go ahead and mine this. Choose our artifact. We'll get one from the barbarians, why not? Got an extra caviar for Wilfred. Looks like we have 2 envoys, 2 more to send, so we will put them in. Just say we go for Nailmandal. Really, I'm just gonna buy a naturalist up here and keep the other one down south. As well as we will go ahead and manage our citizens and get these tiles swapped over. Make a pasture here. And we had another volcano eruption.
Tactics mean doing what you can.
Military tactics finished. Go ahead and finish off this spearman once and for all. It's the last of them, thankfully. We'll go ahead and send the archaeologist over there. Stock exchange. Here we'll go ahead and make the preserve. Hercules, create that for us. Purchase the grove. Start working on an amphitheater up here. And we'll finish the bank. Gonna go ahead and repair these. This naturalist to sleep.
It is nationalism which engenders nations.
Repair our mine here. And we'll go ahead and just send another trader out to Wilfred here. Make sure we keep that 25% boost. Hercules has no charges left, no more threats. I'm just going to eliminate him. actually just auto-explore. That's probably a better solution. We'll fortify this guy until he's healed. Please start sending him north. Looks like we got another barbarian camp up here. Send a trader out to Fez. Start working on an amphitheater up here. Go ahead and give Reyna forestry management. Lots of gold. Sell off the wine. Go ahead and see if any AI are selling any great works. Looks like Gilgamesh is selling a relic here, we'll take it. And Peter's selling a great writing.
It's not the towering sails.
We'll come down here and make our jade. And we'll make our first national park. We'll go ahead and excavate an artifact here. Grab one from my sieve. It's another artifact. Awesome. Let's go ahead and check out our great works. It's building quite nicely. We'll check our world ranking. Got 42 out of 69, so we're getting quite close to a victory here. 294% luxury resource monopoly boost is chef's kiss. Like Coupe is just straight getting it. He doesn't have any enlightenment for defense.
What can be labeled?
Alright, there's mass production, as well as civil engineering.
The crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Don't need any of this, so we're gonna not worry about changing our policies. Gonna go ahead and faith buy a musketman in this city and take care of this barbarian camp, hopefully. We're gonna repair our art museum in this city. The volcano hit it. And actually, let's go ahead and promote Reyna one more time to tax collector, get some more gold. Alright, with this musketman, I'm gonna cross the river, give him a fortify. We'll go ahead and start producing a shipyard in this city, and then we'll purchase the sanctuary. Oh, love yields. Love seeing it. Reserves are so fun if you get a nice city spot for them. Here looks like we hit 10 population, so we'll be able to put in another district, and to solve this appeal problem for this tile, we may be able to just throw a theater square on this tile. So let's purchase it. We'll change our production to theater square. We'll place it in this tile. And if we come up to our Civilpedia here and start typing in appeal, you can see you get +1 each adjacent theater square. So hopefully that will turn this tile over to charming, and we'll be able to place our second national park here soon. Go ahead and sell off our caviar to Gilgamesh, as well as start selling off all this Diplo paper. We don't need it. Ooh, Coupe. Thank you. I'll take it. have my resources. I need the money more. Alright, in our capital, put an encampment in our capital. We'll just place it right over here. Create a bank here. Go ahead and purchase a builder here and hook up these foxes as well as this silk down here. It's been a while, I've been avoiding it for no particular reason. Go ahead and buy a builder up here as well. Get the cotton ready. Now we can go ahead and check out our world rankings. 50 out of 71, slowly approaching that victory.
I only understand friendship.
This skirmisher needs to die. We'll go ahead and purchase another musketman over here. So in this city, we'll go ahead and buy an archaeology museum, and then Faith buy an archaeologist. And then we'll go ahead and make a commercial hub in this city. Hook up our cotton down here, as well as our furs. And the Renaissance era.
I think the human race made
Unlocked industrialization. Go ahead and tap these guys here. And we'll purchase an amphitheater. And then get to work on a archaeology museum. Go ahead and make our... We don't need monumentality anymore. Well, it is nice to purchase the builders with faith, so I may just keep it. With this builder, we'll go ahead and build our farm on the wheat. And we can move this guy to start doing some excavating. Make barracks. Move him down to create our silk. We'll sell off our furs and cotton to Peter. Go ahead and check out the world rankings, 57 out of 72.
It's the Industrial Revolution. And
Urbanization. I believe we're still good on our policies. We'll just put that. Go ahead and take out this musketman here. Bad roll. It's alright, we'll finish him off with the crossbow. We'll recruit this great merchant. And then we'll send him on over to our other city here to make the wine corporation. Go ahead and get this city started on a cotton project. Probably won't even get to it before we win, but that's alright. Create our wheat here. We'll sell off extra luxury resources. As well as our diplomatic favor. I'm gonna create another farm here. Alright. Crossbowman wants to promote. We'll give him garrison. Move this guy here. This guy here. Go and fortify him. We'll create a mercury product in our capital. And we'll make an art museum in this city. Go ahead and excavate our artifact. Let's see how we're doing on our rankings. 62 out of 73. Looks like we have 2 envoys, so we'll go ahead and open up the city-states and go ahead and take Nan Madal, try to get some extra culture down here from our harbor. Move our crossbowmen in our capital and go ahead and start working on the musket. And we'll go ahead and purchase our grove here, and next turn we'll purchase the sanctuary if we can remember. And we'll go ahead and build a library. Actually, let's see if I can just go ahead and get the straight gold to get our sanctuary now so we don't forget it. Baby yields. Go ahead and make a plantation on our silk. Just go ahead and make a lumber mill here. Musketmen will just fortify here. Fortify crossbow. Not too worried about these guys. We're about to win.
Once you have tasted
Alright,
flight,
we got flight. We went
to rally
from
people,
235 to 285 tourism just for flight, which is awesome. It's probably gonna let us win in the next 2 or 3 turns here. So looking like a turn 131, 132 victory, which is so good. Go ahead and fortify him. Just go right into steam power, doesn't matter at this point. Just stock exchange, why not? Medieval walls, why not? We'll go ahead and place our national park. We just finished our theater square, which gave this last tile the appeal we needed. So that's there. Stock exchange, why not? Promote Pangea fully, why not? Alright, looks like I just lost open borders, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those back real quick with everyone. Also, we'll sell our caviar. So now we got that 25% boost back to all of the things, but it looks like it doesn't even matter because we've got that turn 131 victory. How awesome is that? So, really appreciate you if you've stuck around this far. It's a really good Deity game. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. I'm gonna try to be posting more videos and contents of Deity games for possibly someone like me 6 months ago to start learning some pretty good strategies to start getting really good victories in Deity difficulty. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. Give it a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next video.
Our people to create.